you don't normally go for Street Fighter, but 6 is really fun. I understand. I've been kind of weird on 6 so far. Not that I'm not enjoying it. Don't get me wrong. I do think it is a really interesting game. Like, I'm really liking a lot of what they did in this one. But I feel like a big part of it is just because of where my head has been with mental health and stuff in general. I've been really struggling to play fighting games in general. Bring water if you want to come to your stream because you're salty. That's good. That's good. But yeah, I've been struggling with fighting games for like the last 6 months or something. I've hardly touched Strive in a while, but there's something that feels really weird to me in Street Fighter 6 that I can't quite put my finger on. And I'm sure a big part of it is familiarity. And I'm sure also the fact that, like, I'm not particularly excited by the characters that are in the beta. So I'm sure once I find a character that I'm a little more passionate about wanting to learn, I'll get over some of the humps I've had. Strive's been a mess. Yeah, that's also part of why I haven't really jumped back into it. But like, what was it? I pretty much haven't touched the entirety of Season 2. I think I played one time with one of my real-life friends for like a couple hours in the entirety of Season 2.
The tunnel boy.
Which, to be fair, I was really happy to see that it really did feel like they gave Anji not necessarily what I wish they gave him. He still feels like there's one answer to a lot of his stuff. But and I really miss something they took from him with his overhead, like leading to combos instead of kind of ending his pressure. Well, ending his pressure's not right. Ending his combos.
Oh, come on!
That is not helping.
See you on the other side.
But I can't believe I was too close for that. But they did give him some stuff that felt like it gave him better return for a lot of his standard pressure, which was like, okay, at the very least he's getting more return, which is good because he still is a wildly dangerous character to play because he's so reads heavy and gets punished so hard. But again, it did feel like they did make some meaningful improvements to him, which I was surprised about. Hey, Willow.
Another mining
But yes, I also know that Strive has apparently been a absolute trash fire lately with the netcode basically breaking or something, which is like really wild to think about considering that was one of the biggest positives about what they did right in that game off the bat. But I know they're a couple days away from a patch that they claim is supposed to fix a bunch of that, right? You're a filthy soul man. Oh, that's alright. I was playing Baiken before I quit, which Baiken is very fun. But, again, the reason I quit was more about where my, like my mental health and stuff is, rather than the game itself. And that's that's really just like I had a lot of fun. For example, yesterday I had a lot of fun playing Street Fighter 6 with
Or not. Are we still too heavy?
with you and with Bruce Wayne Brady and all those guys. But it was kind of funny. I think the being able to play it as more of like a hangout in that way, rather than just kind of like grinding either by myself or even on stream, grinding like ranked and stuff, felt way better to me. But I got into one of the closed betas on Street Fighter 6, which is I think why when I jumped in with all of you yesterday, it might have shocked people that I had at least a little bit of an idea of what I was doing.
Our house?
We will see.
Because I had played a little bit of the game prior to that, right? But I think I only put maybe 15 hours.
Just lost my balance for a moment. You know,
I think I maybe put 15 hours into that game over the course of the closed beta,
How I keep
and then like the 4 or something hours I did
not a terribly fun way to
over this last weekend. Gotta take care of yourself because you were actually having fun. You know, none of us are trying to play it for sweating. Yeah. Exactly. And I think, honestly, having the, like, kind of break between rounds, when you're going on a run, like, that's one thing, but the not having the salty run back, honestly, I think was kind of good for me. For lack of a better word there. Alright, can you guys stop everything? Trying to have a Mega Man elevator fight here. Yeah, I get thrown off that cliff. Except you because you're trash. No, you were wrecking people. And frankly, the thing that I think is like really good about Street Fighter 6 right now is I feel like it feels a lot more rewarding than Street Fighter 4 did early on.
How was that for?
I get it.
And by that I mean like
Is this where we get off?
the moment to moment in Street Fighter 4
I think
when you
part of the
don't really
stuff
know
in
what
that
you're
one.
doing
Can you get it free?
feels like you have what am I trying to get free? Like this kid is talking to me right here. Okay. The moment to moment of like the drive impact, for example, that move has such high return and such strong
How much fun
use
is it?
cases
I do not know.
that it makes a lot of the like early on stuff when you don't really know what you're doing feel
Yes.
rewarding.
I'll be ready.
But also once you start kind of understanding what you can do about it, all of that stuff does really have answers in a way that prevents them from feeling overpowered even if they do feel wildly strong early on. And I think that's really hard to do well. So it feels like they really nailed that design space in a way that I think is really good. Bro, I don't want to deal with you. You got like 3 health bars. Why are we targeting the wrong people here? Kid, kill that for me. man. Okay. Red means unblockable, Neil. Oh, right. I forgot about this weird mechanic. Ride dudes to kill stuff. People just need to learn how to use, like, RC. Yeah, I think one of the things I'm struggling with right now, with the little bit of Street Fighter 6 I've done, is I just feel restricted in certain ways. Like, combo structure-wise. I feel like I've seen a lot of wild combo videos. Hey, Anime Hero, what's going on? I'm having a decent Monday. Hyped to see me play in this game? Yeah, you can thank one of my viewers, Bogue Time. I don't think they're in the chat right now, but you can thank them for me playing this game. Because they wanted me to play it because they love this game. And we're like, Neil, you must play it. But anyway. Street Fighter 6, I feel restricted in the way combo structures work right now with the little bit I've played. And I know a lot of that's just because I haven't played a shitload of the game, right?
Father, after we scatter Mother's ashes, what then? What comes next?
Nothing comes next. We go home.
That's it?
Yeah, we go home, kid. Anyway, I'm gonna talk about. I'm waiting for this. Them talking to end. Then I'm gonna go back into Street Fighter for a moment.
Tree. You said it felt like something had changed, and it has. And our home is no longer safe.
Huh?
But it will be again. And we must continue your trading.
Okay.
I mean, you say that, Kratos, but in Alfenheim or whatever, we watched this kid. Well, we didn't watch it. We saw that this kid had killed a bunch of dudes while we were gone.
We're almost at the summit.
A lot of the videos I'm seeing are from people playing hack version. Yes, I know that to be true as well.
yourself, boy, and stay behind me.
But I'll go into that more in a moment. Hang on. Okay. Well, apparently I'm fighting a boss. Okay. Fuck. Hang on, chat. Let me figure this out, then we'll talk about it. Okay, this guy doesn't have a stun bar. I should be using my axe. Okay, that move takes too long. You...
Sorry, not ready.
Okay. Dragon, can you not do this? Are you a dragon? What are you? Why do you hate us so much?
What are you doing?
Be ready.
Okay. We're gonna jump on its back. You know I love jumping on top of beasts.
Hold on.
This is hectic, to say the least. Okay, are we good?
That was intense.
Okay. Right, what was I saying? Which those people are probably going to be the reason we don't get PC betas for fighting games anymore. Yeah, the people playing the cracked shit are definitely less than ideal. Oh, okay, electricity is what's going to blow those up. Street Fighter 6. So, I've seen a lot of combo stuff, which is cool, and I know there's a lot to do. But I feel like I'm personally struggling to understand the combo structure in order to figure stuff out myself.
Crystallized sap. And there is power inside.
And what I mean by that is like,
Incredible.
for example, in Street Fighter V, I felt like I understood the base of how I could link normals and stuff together, but in Street Fighter 6, and again, I know this is just because limited time.
Did they move in after the giants left? Or are they why the giants left?
But I felt like when I was playing Street Fighter 5 or 6 beta, in most cases, the only punishes I could really find were like one normal into a special move. Because it just never felt, I didn't feel the flow in the way that combo structure works. And again, I think a big part of that is, you know, after coming off of Strive for a year, and Street Fighter has always been a little more restrictive about combo structure in general with timing and all that kind of stuff. I know there's so much more I can do, and I just wasn't finding where to look for that, I guess. And one of the things that's like really weird about that is modern controls, right? The modern controls have the like hold down a button to auto combo thing. But even when I was like playing against people using modern controls and seeing like frankly how weirdly powerful it feels to fight against, like they felt to be able to just kind of be mashing jab and it like it kind of auto confirmed into combos for them.
It's Sindri.
Where I'm sitting there going like,
Can you kill someone
I
that
can't
big?
get a 3-hit combo to save my life. Like,
I can distract him.
it feels very weird to me.
What are you doing?
In the way that was working. Not that I couldn't beat people doing that, but just like, you know, playing against a Jamie who was just like, I have this weirdly long range quick poke that's like a grounded poke, and it goes into this 3-hit combo that like borderline loops into itself. And it's like, yeah, if I block it, I can punish, but it seems weirdly strong for what it is. I can't do like a big punish. I can only do like a really small punish. And so the fact that I can watch people doing that and feel like a lot of times my best answer didn't feel much more powerful than them, despite the fact that it felt like I was doing a lot more work to get there, felt a little off. But again, that wasn't like a, I'm mad at modern controls, they shouldn't have that in the game. It was more of a, I find it strange that I am struggling to understand how to access those same combos using classic controls. Okay, that's shooting stuff on the ground. It wants me to throw this, I'm guessing, at its electric mouth. I was probably supposed to get it in the mouth. Okay. Pick it up. God dang it, Kratos. Pick it up. Aim at me. There we go. Am I hitting it? What? Bro? Supposed to jam another one of these in it? What are we doing here? Oh, I have to hit that spot. Okay. Alright, we figured it out. Boo, boo, boo. I do really like the drive system and stuff, though. The way that a lot of the complexity outside of doing your combos in Street Fighter 6 is about understanding how to manage and like abuse other people's drive meter, I think is kind of fun. I think I dodged that wrong. Ow. I'm ready for you this time. You put your head so much further down than my brain thought it would. Alright, you aim like here. Some characters felt like they had better time confirming than others. Oh, I'm sure that's true. There's a reason there's character variance. It's funny that I'm not a modern controls person, considering... Ow. Considering I was an Ed main in Street Fighter V, though. Which in some ways, I feel like modern controls is trying to... kind of bring that to more characters. But it's doing it, like, in a really strange way to me. Because I found that, I did find that the... What is it? Holding down a button to do the combos thing that Modern Controls wants you to do felt really, really awkward. I'm shocked that one didn't hit. There we go. I know, big angry dragon thing. I'm really interested to see.
I have a plan. Be ready to lower the crane on my mark.
How Ed ends up in Street Fighter 6, though.
Be ready.
Because they've announced him as DLC, right? Ow. Good thing this dragon does, like, no damage. Ow. Oh, okay, the fire does hurt when it's lingering. He is confirmed, yeah. So, one of the things I'm really interested about, especially with Ed, god dang it, because of the way Street Fighter V exists, the... What is it? The, What? Game, please. The, like, V skill system was basically just, like, more special moves, right? And so I'm really interested to see what they do with Ed, because as a Street Fighter V original character, which they kind of... There's no Street Fighter V original characters in Street Fighter 6 space, is there? There isn't. Like, there are characters who are in Street Fighter V. It's like Cammy, Ryu Ken, obviously. Aki's gonna be new, yeah. But none of the original Street Fighter V characters. So anyway, Ed is a character who, because of the way his inputs worked, and frankly, because of the way the V-skill system worked, V-skills were basically just another special move, right?
But nobody's killed a dragon for hundreds of years. Not since the grand culling of the worms. And unless I'm mistaken, you did all that.
I'll go into this in a moment. Sorry. This man's Sindri's screaming at me.
The dragon was simply in our path, nothing more.
You deny it all you want, but you saved me, and that deserves compensation.
Oh, compensation, I'm down, bud.
What are these?
Braided mistletoe arrows, straighter than Heimdall and perfectly weighted.
Thanks?
Oh, okay. Hold on. Ooh, not that. Have you seen my brother again?
Yeah?
Yeah. You said you lost your talent.
Oh, and that I'm selfish? No, I'm sure. That I value a weapon's look? No, over its purpose. That I'm pretentious? No, and uptight, fussy. I know what he thinks, but he can't hurt me any. Ah! Burn that.
I do not have time for this.
No, 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 no. Wait.
Yes,
wait,
give me
wait.
the item that lets me blow up those crystals.
I have a better idea.
What?
I just need a tooth from that dragon.
DJ finally making a comeback. I'm excited about DJ. DJ does look like he's really cool in this. Okay. Okay, so here's the thing that's trippy to me. These skills were basically just special moves, right? When you look at, especially like Cammy in Street Fighter V,
I promise you're gonna like this.
she got one of her special moves turned into a V skill. Like, people complained to the shit out about it because it was like, why are you,
Watch where you grab that. Oh,
why are you in a sense taking away one of her moves to put it into this V system?
so unclean. Oh,
Well, the thing is, Luke is like a weird case because
that should do.
Luke getting into Street Fighter V was them saying, hey, this is a Street Fighter 6 guy that we're putting into 5. Like, from the jump, we knew Luke was Street Fighter 6 first. And that's like a really weird thing because
I am not touching that. Just
it meant that like
it out.
Luke's design in Street Fighter V always looked a little different, I guess, or felt like it might be a little different.
now run that along the string of your.
But anyway,
sword's
Ed's inputs, he only has,
Just humor me.
well, because of the way the V system works, he has like 5 special moves, right?
Your bow.
He had mash buttons, which gave him his 1, 2, 3 punch.
2 passes should do it.
But we're seeing all of these mash things are getting turned into quarter circles, right? E Honda's 100-hand slap used to be a mash. That's a quarter circle now. Chun-Li's kicks used to be a mash button. That's quarter circle now. Are they going to put quarter circle into Ed's mash? That seems really weird because of the way that Ed was designed for Street Fighter V. So there's one. But the bigger question is,
Oh, sure. Now you're impressed.
Ed only has 2 other real special moves outside of the V system, right? He had his uppercut and he had his kick. And you did those with 2 punches or 2 kicks.
What's that mean?
All of his other special moves were tied into his V system.
Trust me, you'll love it.
So I'm so curious to see what Ed turns into in Street Fighter 6, because if they try to keep his old control scheme, then how the fuck are they going to get his moves in there? And if they're changing his control scheme, is that going to alienate Ed mains from Street Fighter 5? Or are they just expecting modern controls to be the default for people who want to play like Ed played in Street Fighter 5? You see what I'm saying? I'm really curious to see, like, mechanically what they do to Street Fighter 5 characters going into 6. But only time will tell for that one, right? Where's upgrade? Upgrade. My axe should have an upgrade. Yes, please.
Have fun eating out your righteous fury.
Give axe. Thank you. What else can I do? Defense and cooldown. I like my strength and runic more. We're good there. Resurrection stones. You got a new one? Can I not? Why is it unavailable? Do I have to sell my old one? Yes.
Well, that's something.
Give me a new one. Kinda hoping Laura comes back. Me too. I liked Laura a lot. I'm secretly a Necalli enjoyer. I really wish he didn't have that charge move, but like, frankly, Necalli got kind of shafted, for lack of a better word. I feel so bad for Necalli because like he was like built up to be like a really cool character, and then the entirety of his like existence in the story was him getting like losing every fight. Wasn't he unavailable after like 2 patches? I don't know. I think he was always just kind of middling. Never amazing, never terrible. I don't know for sure though, but like it was just one of those funny things where like as like a character, they built him up to be like the cool antagonist, and he just never got to
Don't
be.
a stranger.
Because he lost literally every single fight. Okay, so that's how I change between light and electric arrows now. Great. I feel like... Oh, skills. That's where it is. I unlocked new skills for myself. Maximum number of targets. I forgot that I can do this. How does that work? RB. Turning whirlwind. Aim and press that to instantly recall and spin. I'll be okay. What is this? Whirlwind sweep? Oh, do I have that? No. I feel like I remember seeing it, though. Second follow-up while switching stances. None of those are super exciting to me for some reason. We get new shield combat stuff. Counter blast. I should probably get that. These ones that talk about switching stances feels very weird to me. None of them feel like they really... I don't know. We'll see. I should purchase stuff. A quick stomp. Sure. Hold that for haymaker. Yeah, let's make my rage better. Charge up the stomp. Pick up and hurl a rock. Hilarious. Unlock all kinds of shit here. Oh, we got new shit for him, right? Shock duration. Shock can now be chained. What does shock do? Looks like it might kind of stun them for a moment or something. But it's specific. It's distinct from stun, but looks like it does a similar effect. Okay. We upgraded. We're good. Let's go.
Feels like it wasn't that long ago we were hunting deer. Now we fought dark elves.
His design was great. It was. Necalli had a really cool design, and then they just said,
We win because we are determined, disciplined, not because we feel ourselves superior.
and then they just said, what if he lost every single fight, never comes off as like intimidating or cool.
I know.
Running powerful attack and single target. I like my charge. I feel like I'm kind of locked into the skills I already like with my axe. I need to get my second weapon so I can find new skills to put in it. Anyways, I know a lot of people say a lot of stuff about Street Fighter V being not very good. There's a lot of things I really liked about Street Fighter V. Okay, why are you regenerating? Do I need to put you in light or something? Oh, maybe it was when you stun him, the flying thing comes out? And then it can die?
I think I'm getting the hang of this.
Not super sure what that enemy was supposed to teach me.
There we go. Want me to shatter it? Oh, I'm gonna like this. Strange though. Sound didn't completely blow up.
Oh. Oh, I see.
That crystal. I shot it once, but it's glowing again.
But yeah, I know a lot of people had a lot of less than amazing things to say about Street Fighter V. That game really did get there by the end of it. That, like, final season. And even early on, I personally liked a lot of the core systems of it compared to 4. Where I admittedly never got, like, super good at 4. But the entire, like, FADC canceling and all that stuff was just never... It always felt, I guess, awkward and, like, a step further than I ever really wanted to learn. And one of the things I really like about 6 is, for example... They're bringing some of that back, but they're not bringing it back in a, I guess, frustrating way. Like, FADC sort of exists in 6, but you don't have to go through this giant process of doing your focus dash, like, you don't have to do the focus attack and then cancel the focus attack in the middle of your giant... Okay. Light does nothing to these guys. Oh my god, sir. I'm so sick of you. Please. Ay. The fact that the cancel mechanic in 6 is just kind of double tap forward off of certain moves. Learning what those moves are feels like it's going to be a pain in the butt, but that general ease of, like, learning how to dash cancel and stuff comparatively, I think is going to be very good.